Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Fresh King Johns here, back with another video. So yesterday I was doing a lot of digging and a lot of researching, right? I was just desperate for clues and information, right? And so I actually came across this one article that actually caught my eye. I'm not gonna lie, I was reading a little bit of it, but then I had to make a video on it. I had to hop on it. So we have an article that says the PS5 may be the best platform for Life is Strange True Colors, right? I don't know how many of y'all have a PS5 out there, but I myself am a PS5 owner, so I just found this kind of interesting here. It says Life is Strange True Colors is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and there are several reasons why it could be great to play on PS5. So let's get into it. So it says, arguably one of the most anticipated games of the year for many players, especially so for graphic adventure games fans. Life is Strange True Colors seems to be conceived with its predecessors in mind in terms of supernatural powers and dramatic story. The protagonist is Alex Chen, who decides to finally meet her brother again after 8 years apart, and is set on moving to Haven Springs, Colorado, where the game is set. The melting incident is unfortunately Gabe's death. Shattered by the unexpected and devastating loss of her brother, Alex finds herself alone in a new place, and she decides to try and understand what happened to Gabe. We already knew that based off of the trailers that we watched, but here's where it gets a little interesting and a little bit juicy for us PlayStation 5 gamers here. In Life is Strange True Colors, Alex has the power of empathy, which allows her to see the emotions of people around her as colorful auras that appear to share a pattern, right? Purple auras are for fear. Blue ones represent the loneliness and sadness. Red ones mean anger or other visceral feelings. Pink auras stand for love, and yellow auras are for happiness. This aspect of Alex's powers alone, it says, bodes very well for how Life is Strange True Colors can feel like when played on the PS5, if paired with the DualSense controller and its haptic and auditory immersive features. So I don't know how many of y'all again own a PlayStation 5, but the new DualSense controllers on a PlayStation 5, it has very unique features like the adaptive triggers. The adaptive triggers got annoying for games like other video games that I was playing, so I just turned the setting completely off. But who knows, like for Life is Strange True Colors, I might turn it back on, because what I'm about to read next, y'all will want to hear, right? So stay tuned. Why isn't it scrolling? Okay, there we go. So it says Life is Strange True Colors and how the PS5's DualSense controller might work with it. So it should be noted that the developers of Life is Strange True Colors at Deck 9 Games purposely made it so that Alex's empathy feels like a double-edged sword when she relates to other people. Empathy is often described as a wholly positive characteristic to have, but Alex's powers and her personal story beg to differ, meaning that the downside can be that she can sometimes feel overwhelmed and as she's carrying a burden, and as if she is carrying a burden. Specifically, another thing that Alex Chen can do is connect with the person's aura and enter a state that allows her to see fragments of that individual's life as well as their memories and what they are thinking. So we scroll down here a little bit more, and it says the ability has plenty of gameplay implications, of course, but it could also make Life is Strange True Colors the perfect candidate to be played on the PS5 because of how the DualSense controller might end up interacting with Alex's powers. So this is what I was talking about. This is where it comes in. For example, the act of reaching out and trying to connect with another person via their aura could be affected by the DualSense's adaptive triggers, especially if that person is somehow trying to resist Alex's powers, applying pressure on the buttons, meaning that the adaptive triggers, if a person were to resist Alex's power, or to resist connecting with Alex Chen, right? The adaptive triggers will be very, very hard to push down on, because they're adapting to the intensity of what's happening in the game. It's reacting and adapting to what's going on in the game. So, but that's not all. All the aforementioned color pattern for the auras Alex can see and what they mean could come into play on the DualSense as well. You can scroll down here a little bit further. It says DualSense controllers have a LED light system that features blue lights unless the device is being used with the PS4 games, right? Where the lights either change automatically in the case of multiplayer titles, or they can sometimes be changed manually for specific video games. It says the lights include all of the possible auras in Life is Strange True Colors, and they could automatically change and adapt based on the aura that Alex is seeing. So say if you let me go get my PlayStation 5 controller right quick. So basically, right. So okay. I had to get two of them, you feel me? Okay, so basically on these controllers, right, what it's saying is that these lights right here, right, these lights surrounding the touchpad, the lights surrounding the touchpad will basically interact with Alex's power. So say if somebody has a blue, if you see a blue aura, it'll be blue. If you see a red aura, it could possibly change to red, or you know, yellow, pink, and so forth, purple, you know, so forth. So that's actually going to be very, very interesting, I think. And furthermore, it's wrapping up the article down here. But furthermore, the haptic feedback from the DualSense could work when determinate choices are to be made in the game. For example, or triggered based on what happens around Alex. The same goes for 3D audio, meaning Alex could explore a person's psyche or the wilderness around Haven Springs through the guidance of the controller's audio. PS5 controllers actually have an audio system too, which is pretty cool. Y'all gonna get to experience it on the 10th with me, you feel me? I'm gonna be sure and show y'all what it's talking about. There are a lot of possibilities for Life is Strange True Colors and its interactions with the DualSense, and the two will likely make for a great match in terms of player experiences. So that's pretty much gonna do it, I believe, for this article. It says how Life is Strange and Psychonauts are similar in different tackling. Okay, how Life is Strange and Psychonauts are similar and different tackling mental health. I feel like Life is Strange True Colors probably gonna be emotional. I ain't gonna cap. It's probably gonna be a lot of emotions revolving around Life is Strange True Colors. But what was I about to say? I don't know how many of y'all out there have a PS5 or, you know, or trying to get a hold of a PS5, but I think this game, I always had a feeling that this game would kind of run great on the like PS5 versus like the Xbox One. Xbox Series X. I'm sorry, I can't believe we're already in a next generation full of systems. But I always felt like the PS5 would actually be a better fit for a game like this, rather than like say an Xbox Series X or S or a PC, you know, Steam gamers, you know. I always believed that Life is Strange True Colors would run best for the PS5. And reading this article, we got a lot of details and information that actually supports that idea and support those, you know, opinions of mine. to go along with it. Y'all gonna get to experience it on the 10th, you feel me? I'm gonna have my controller right here. When the audio is popping, I'm gonna be sure to put it close to the mic for y'all, you feel me? So y'all can see it. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. I just want to go over this article that I found yesterday while I was just snooping and looking for news and information. It's just something that I found interesting. I want to make a video on for those of you who do have PlayStation 5s out there. For those of you who don't, man, hey, let me know in the comment section below. If you do not have a PS5, I will literally make a tutorial video on how to capture a PS5. Trust me, it's not that hard. But anyways, it's your boy Fresh King Johns, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new, and I will catch y'all guys in the next video. Peace.